Hello, and welcome to Healing Tree with Danielle. This is my channel, Healing Tree, and I'm Danielle, and I'm happy to be here with you for this month's live. This is June of 2026, and if you're joining me or you're watching the replay, thanks for tuning in. So today's topic is reconnecting with your inner wisdom, an exploration of yes, no, and I don't know. And hello, Caitlin. Yes, feel free to say hello in the chat as you enter, or if you have any questions or comments as I go through the topic. I love to hear about them, and I will try to read them all when I get a chance. So today we're talking about finding your inner yes. So I feel like this might be, familiar to you, or maybe not. I'm not sure. It depends. If you are a person who if you consider yourself like a people pleaser or a yes person, or you try to do the right thing and the good thing and what you should do, you might resonate with this a lot. Hello, welcome, Amy. Or if you're a person who, like, you're just kind of stuck in your mind, in your thoughts, in your head, and you're like, I can't feel myself well. I don't even know what you're talking about. Or maybe you're just disconnected from your feeling for whatever reason. This is good for all of those people and anyone who resonates, because so it's, first of all, so important for us in our journey to trust ourselves. And that's something that I talk a lot about. And that's something that I think is like key to not only the emotional healing journey, emotional integration work, but just your growth and evolution as a human, as a soul on the planet. Self-trust is so important. But the thing is, we can't really trust our thoughts because they're chaotic, they're noisy, they're all back and forth, all over the place. There's so many influences. That's like one of the biggest things I see with this, social media era. And, I'm here on it. So I'm aware of that, talking about it. But there's so much noise and so many influences and opinions, and we can just get lost, and we can get disconnected from our own answers. But to navigate through life, we want to keep getting the answers from within. So I want to give you full permission and room, space to explore your inner yes, your inner no, and your inner I don't know. And it requires exploration. Personally, I've gone through long periods of life where I was just a yes person. And then there was a moment where I realized I don't even know my yes. I've gotten so far away from my own yes because I'm just so used to trying to take care of everything and everybody and make people happy. And so I had to unpack this whole thing, and it wasn't easy. And so I'm not saying it's easy, but I want you to be very patient with yourself. So I'll give you a very simple tool that I recommend for what I'm talking about today. I recommend that in a journal, a notebook, a piece of paper, your computer, whatever it may be, you just have somewhere where you can write 3 columns. Yes. I want to recommend you write it like this. Yes. I don't know. No. Put the I don't know in the middle. Okay. And then just leave it. Just leave it. There's nothing to be done. There's no right way to do this, and there's no wrong way. It's a process of feeling. So we want to feel what is yes for me. What is no? What is the feeling of a yes for me? What is the feeling of a no for me? And then, of course, I don't know is kind of easy. It's like, I don't know if it's a yes or a no. I can't feel it. I can't tell. And a lot of times that can be because, oh, so many reasons, so many influences, so many uh, responsibilities or worries or duty, just so many reasons. That's okay too. That's okay. You're allowed to have, I don't know. You're allowed to have any and all of them. And they can change over time as well. So there is no, you're not fixed here. Welcome, Amanda. So I recommend these three because if you write it down, then you can leave it there and you can just practice to feel. And so you're looking to find the feeling of your inner yes. And maybe you don't know what that is. And I didn't know what that felt like. So I understand. Like it's just in line with all the things I'm talking about. We have to feel in and sort of awaken the sense of it. And it can take time, and we need to be patient with the process and kind to ourselves as we're exploring. And I don't want it to be like so deep and intense. Like maybe you have a really big question and you're trying to get the answer and you have to make a big decision. That's like a heavy place to start. That's fine. So in your columns, you could write down, okay, about this decision, I don't know right now. So you put it, I don't know, under the I don't know column. You just let it live there for a while. That's fine. So back to what I was saying, you have to awaken the sense of the yes and the no. So I couldn't sense my yes. This is my own personal story, but I suddenly started to get in touch with my no. That was the first thing that happened for me in the journey. Like, this is a no. This is a full body, or not even a full body. Just like I feel the no, and how I feel no may be different for you, but I believe it's in, we're tensing, we're contracting. It doesn't feel good. There's like a repulsion feeling, a clenching. It's a shrinking. It's a no in your body. Again, yours might feel differently. And I also want to say, as a side note, I know that some people, perhaps a lot of people, use like kinesiology testing, like O-ring muscle testing, pendulum. There's many tools, and that's great. If those tools work for you, you can also use those tools. Honestly, I wish those tools worked for me because it seems like a really helpful tool. But my mind is too strong for that. My mind, I'll get like a different answer, just like one after the other after the other. I practiced many different tools, and none of them for me are as beneficial or as powerful as just tuning into my feeling right now, because my mind is so strong. But the feeling kind of overrides the mind. The feeling is getting an answer from a different place, from my body. And so many things speak through my body, right? My emotions, my heart, my soul, our inner guidance, our inner wisdom is speaking through the body. Okay, I see a comment for me. If it's not a full body yes, it's not a pendulum. If it's not a full body yes, it's a no. Okay. Pendulum helps as a tiebreaker tool. I see. Okay, good. So you can have your way. For me, if it's not a full body yes, it goes into the I don't know category. And what I learned over time, this was through feeling, just through feeling myself, that I don't know simply means no for now. That that just came to me through my own inner wisdom, because otherwise I could feel pressure, or, oh, I'm going to miss this opportunity, or what do I have to do about this? Like, I'm, I have a personality, I have a nervous system that easily gets pressurized. So I don't know. Just simply at some moment, I felt, I don't know means no for now. It can change next week, next year, but it's just a no for now. So Amy's saying that she uses a tool to like a tiebreaker. Again, totally, I support whatever your choice. You have to find the thing that works and resonates for you. Yes, no for now. So you have to find your inner yes and your inner no. The no for me was easier. You might feel that too, like, just clenching. No, I don't like that. No was easy. And then I had a whole list of no's and some I don't knows. And I was like, what does yes feel like? So I had to train myself, because everything is like, yeah, but for me, so many decisions that I had to make, especially like in a certain period of my time, my life, more recent period. So the decision making was very challenging. So I had to give myself space to find the yes. So this is another thing that I want to invite you to do. Like, be very free about this. I think I was saying this and I got off the subject, but you don't have to pick like a heavy, intense topic to find what is my yes for this. Pick easy things, simple things like, okay, yes, I definitely want to eat this ice cream right now. No, I don't want it. Like, feel yourself. Or maybe you don't even do it in advance. Maybe you do it after, like in retrospect. Like, ooh, that was a yes. I got so excited. I think this is the feeling of a yes in my body. So exploration, research. Like, I cannot emphasize enough how much I wish to empower all of us to do that inner research with curiosity, with compassion. We're just learning. We might be, full adults, but we're learning about ourselves. You may look back at your life and see, I never gave myself permission to feel what is my yes, what is my no. There may be a lot of confusion when you start to look inside. It's okay. It's all okay. That's why I like the lists. Do it very simply. Whenever you're clear, like perfectly clear, you can write it down. Oh, this was under the yes column. This is under the yes column. This is under the no. Definitely no. Have fun with it. I want to invite you to have fun with it. You are building up your own inner sense, your connection to your inner voice. I mean, the external voices are so loud. And, there's a principle in energy, the strongest energy wins. So the strongest voices pull us. We get pulled to them. So those of us who feel very sensitive, we're sensitive. So our energy is a little more, I don't want to say weak, but I want to say like soft and pure and influenceable. So we can get pulled to the strongest voice, the strongest energy. So it's up to us to make a decision. I want to strengthen my connection to my inner voice, not my inner voice. Your inner voice, your inner guidance, your essence it's not weak or strong. It is what it is. It's perfect as it is. The connection to it, right? The connection can be weak. We want to strengthen it. And how do we strengthen it? By practicing, by doing this exercise sincerely in whatever way you want to practice it. but I'm just giving you a really, really easy way. Like that, yes, I don't know, no, 3 columns, piece of paper, can just live wherever for a long, long time. There's no rush here. We're not trying to force it. You might feel like I have to make a decision about something. I need to know, is it yes or no? You can't force these things. If it lives in I don't know, it lives in I don't know. And then you get to practice further research. So again, let's take the pressure off. It's research. There's no right or wrong here. Okay. You can examine yourself, observe yourself. I had something that was feeling kind of like a no, but I did it anyway for whatever reason. I felt like I couldn't stop feeling like I should, or so-and-so really wanted me to do it, or my thinking brain kept saying, but this is the right thing, or this is a good opportunity. Okay, but it felt like a no, but I did it anyway. Now feel yourself. How did that feel? How was that experience for you? Same with the other columns. Okay, it was in the I don't know column, but I did it anyway, or I tried it a little, or I tested it out, or whatever it is. I'm not talking about any specific thing. Like there are so many things that we have to make decisions about, that we feel. There are so many things that come to us in life, right? So I'm not talking about any specific thing. Maybe you're just feeling like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to go to that thing. I don't know if I want to do what that person said for me to do. I don't know if I want to do this idea that I have for myself. Like it can come from anywhere. But let's say you try it anyway, and then feel yourself. Feel yourself. Same with yes. Yes is easy, right? Oh, if it's a yes, then I'm going to do it. Okay, what if it's a yes, but you don't do it? Because even though it's a yes, for some reason, whatever reason, life circumstance, physical condition, thoughts, beliefs, outside influences, who knows, environment, I can't do my yes. Okay, fine. That's a choice. And feel that too. Just feel it. Just feel it. You're not going to get it wrong. You're not going to ruin yourself or your life. Whichever way we go, that's our way. It's meant to be. There's something we need to study down the path of no, down the path of I don't know, down the path of yes. I hear that a lot, like, just, if it's not a hell yes, like it's a no. This is not my experience. If it's not a hell yes, I don't even know what a hell yes. I didn't know what a hell yes was for a long time. There's very few hell yeses. I would sit in a room. I would sit on my couch all day if I only did hell yeses. So this is an honest journey with ourselves. You get to be really honest with yourself. Be careful with the outside noise, even the positive noise, even the hype around healing, like growth, the things I'm talking about, spirituality. It can get really loud. And then you're also being pulled. The same thing is happening. The same thing is happening even in these like a positive wellness spheres. So I want you to find your honest feeling. And I want you to have fun with it. Like it doesn't always feel fun. I know. But enjoy the exploration. You getting to know you, like truly and sincerely, is really the best thing that you can do for your mind, for your body, for your relationships, for whatever work you need to do in your life or in the world, for everything. You getting to know you and having a healthy relationship with you, kind, loving relationship with you is the most important thing. So you can do this simple exercise in a very light, non-pressured, comfortable way. Let it develop over time. What I'm sharing with you right now and about my own journey, like this is years. This is like spanning over, I don't know. I want to say like 7 years of like, oh, is this a yes? Is this a no? Something's fighting inside. I don't know what it is. I don't know. What do I want? What's my yes? It was very confusing. And it helps you in all arenas of life and all decisions. The more you can get clear. And it's not a one and done. So you might be like, oh, I thought I was clear about my yes, but now I don't know. Also okay. Perfectly fine. You need the freedom and full permission to have that experience. That is your experience. So it needs to be honored by you. Hello, Patricia. Okay, you can watch the live later. Okay, so does anyone have any questions about this? I'm going to quickly check my notes here. I feel that I am talking about all the things. Just a reminder, I think I said this already, but I'm just going to remind, like, what I'm talking about here is completely from the body, from the feelings and sensations of the body. It's not a like, yes, no, I don't know, from my thoughts or even from my emotions. I want you to really like tune into the feeling and sensation and the wisdom of the body. That's where we're coming back to here to get our answers. I would love for you to practice this and share with me. You're welcome to share in the comments or anywhere if you've tried it, what you've experienced, or if some part is confusing. There can be a lot of confusion as you try to come out of your thoughts and like what you think you know about things into just the feeling, the heart, the body, the senses. There can be a lot of confusion. Also, whenever there's like big things in life, it's definitely going to bring a lot of confusion because those big decisions are, they're going to stir up all the layers inside. They're tied in with a lot of wounds and parts and things being triggered. So it takes time. It takes time. And that's why we do work, right, with those parts. Instead of fighting with them, I have to get the answer, listening to the parts, getting to know the parts. So we're getting to know ourselves, like all across the board. Okay, I don't see any questions popping up. So the last thing I'll just share about is this month. So each month I will try to share something that I'm offering for helping us with this journey. And this month, June, is the last month of I did about 6 months of group sessions, EFT and transformative art healing alternating. And this month is the last month of that series. We're doing transformative art healing. I put the link in the chat. And so many layers. I see Amy said, there are so many layers. And it's very confusing. But all of it is there for us to love ourselves, recognize ourselves, cultivate this healthy relationship with ourselves. This I can talk about forever. This I talk a lot about in my Art of Self-Acceptance class, which I'm not talking about today. I shared you the link for transformative art healing. I will still offer this, I think, a couple times a year. Again, everything is in motion. That's in the I don't know column. How often will I offer transformative art healing? But I do have one for June. And where I think that ties into what I'm talking about here is transformative art healing helps like clear away some of the kind of cobwebs and the noise a little. And then it has such a beautiful, gives you such a beautiful opportunity to feel your body and also go in and connect with your guides. And even our guides, right? Even our spirit guides, it's all talking to us through the sensation in our body. When we get a message, we know how that message makes my body feel. We feel it. And then this can help us cultivate oh, this is a yes. I want more of this feeling. This is a yes. Or this thing that came up while I was processing during these 12 steps of transformative art healing, let's say, that is a no. I'm trying to move away from that. This is a yes. I'm trying to move towards that. And that's all we can do, right? We're just leaning. We're like leaning towards the yes as we find it in life. It's not like 100% like a faucet, like a switch that's shifted. Suddenly it's turned off or suddenly it's turned on. It's not that simple. We're doing gentle leans towards our yeses and our nos. So all of what I do is only to give you experiences to feel yourself, really, and find your answers for yourself. So I'm just here as a guide when you might need someone to hold space or lead you back to yourself. And then it's up to you. Emotional healing and especially integration work is only the thing you can do for yourself. So through these experiences, including transformative art healing, we get to feel, we get to taste, we get to awaken the sense of our inner yes. It can help us with that. A yes feeling or a no feeling. So that's how I feel like it ties in with today. And I wanted to make that larger statement about what I do because I think that your soul knows your path in this life. And you're walking it at the pace that you need to, as best as you can. And nobody can tell you, the answer ultimately for anything. And I think what we all want and crave is to find that answer within us and to be aligned with it with trust and confidence and live. Then we are like in alignment also with something greater than us, with the universe. Like when we trust that connection with ourselves and we trust that the flow, the guidance from the universe, and then we are in more alignment, which is something that I work towards and I want for all of you. Okay, so I don't see any further questions popping up. Yes, you're all welcome to watch any part that you missed in the replay. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate your likes, your subscribes. And if this message resonated and you know a person who you think might benefit from it, feel free to share, spread the light and the love so that we can all become empowered and living lives in trust and confidence of who we are and enjoying the fruits of that. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Michaela. Thank you all for being here. See you next time. Bye-bye. Thank you. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye, Patricia. Bye, Claudia. Thank you.